Hello, everybody. Hi. How are you? My name is Sugar. Today is the day. It's orange today. That means it's a great day. I'm so excited for this, y'all. It's gonna be so different. Hello, hello, hello. We have some music going in the background, so please let me know if you can hear it and me at the same time because we're going to be jamming out while we're doing this because I feel like I need to jam out while I do the glitter. Plus, guys, for this series, this is part 3 of the Glitter Adventure Sir Mix-a-Lot series with Shug, and I'm excited. So, hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Lolly, hi little mamas, hello everybody, I'm so excited. Me too, I feel like it's super relaxing, definitely nail therapy for sure, because we have a little bit of everything. We have glitter, we have mixing, we have acrylic, we have swatching, we have then doing a nail, so I feel like this has a little bit of everything that like anybody can watch too. You know, especially if they just love glitter and they just want to be immersed in the glitterified amazingness of glitter, you know? That's how I feel anyway. Is the music too loud? Let me know. But here is the nail from the other day. This is the pink and it looks really, really super cool. I don't have my flash on, but it is reflective. Now, this one will have reflective in it as well. So it's like super different. Look how much more jam-packed it is compared to the red one, you know? Like, wow. It's super jam-packed. There we go. But it looks really gorgeous. So that is the pink one. I'm going to put this in here for the orange one so it's ready to go. Alright, we are going to be using the La Katrina nails, of course. Young Nails monomer. We have the jar. I'm out of my jar, so I just have this one, and I'll swap it out when my jars get here. This is what we're going to use to mix with today, this little black jar here. So we got that. We have my number 8 Zule's brush, glitter brush. One of my favorites. I am in love with this brush, you guys. It's so worth it. And then we have the spoons. Hi, Christina. How are you, sweetheart? Alright, this is all of the glitter. The orange glitter video will be out tonight, so you'll be able to see that. So I'm trying to get these all out. I should have just batched them, but I like to be in the moment, okay? Sugar likes to be in the moment when I do videos. I don't like to, like, batch, record and all that. I just, it's not me. I like to feel the moment. I like to be in the moment. You know what I mean? That's just how I am. That's how my brain works. So they will instead be coming out before. They'll be coming out afterwards. So you guys can see, you know, the glitter that I picked. Obviously, you're going to see it here. But I thought it was a really cool transition. Hopefully, I can get them to start going before the live. But, well, I'm trying. But there is lots and lots of different types in here. Not as much as we had the last time in terms of bigger glitters, other than these freaking flames, and then I have a couple of stars, but for the most part, we don't really have a lot. These are the big stars, so I might only do like 1 or 3 of those. But yeah, we're just gonna do it, as always. So, I'm going to set it over to the side like before, and then I have a few things. Oh, thank you. I have a few things too that I thought would be fun. Just to kind of start a little bit of a conversation about glitter and stuff like that. I thought that would be fun. Excuse me. Does it sound good? Can you see okay as well? Let me know, please. Let me know. Alright, here is that. So, I figured it would be fun to just kind of like give you a little bit of a background on the magic of orange glitter. I don't know. I figured that would be fun. Ooh. But here is this. I'm going to zoom in though for you guys. Let's see. Is that too far? Hopefully that's not too far. Hopefully it's not too far. Hi! Aaliyah, hello. You're in the UK. Nice. Thanks for being here. It's nice to meet you. My name is Sugar. We are doing glitter mixes. And today is part 3 of the glitter adventure with Shug, which is our Sir Mix-a-Lot. And that is orange glitter. Hi, Olivia. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, welcome in, everybody. It is nice to meet everybody. My name is Sugar, and we do a lot of things with nails, glitter, sparkles, the whole shebang. So we are mixing our... Every single orange piece of glitter that I own, literally, is going in here. We're going to mix that, and then we're going to mix that with acrylic, making a custom acrylic orange powder. Then we're going to swatch it, test it, and then we're going to do a nail with it. That is what this is. This is a whole series. I do have a playlist as well, where all of these are all in one place from the start to now. So we have red to orange. So let's just jump into it, shall we? I'm excited. Did you know, first off, did you know that the first glitter polish, it says, shortly after modern glitter was invented in 1934, dude. Long time ago. The cosmetic industry jumped on it. Glitter nail polish officially became a commercial reality in the late 1930s, transforming manicures from basic to... gloss and shimmering statements on people's nails. Ah! Hi, Josh! Yay! Hi, Kels! Mia, hello! Hi, guys! Just about to crawl into your pit. No worries. Thanks for being here, babe. Please hurry up. No, I'm gonna go my own pace. Thanks. But yeah, so that was just funny. Not funny, but I thought that was a cool, little rendition of... You know what I mean? I thought that was really cool. But the entire nail industry exists solely because of a painful dental accident, apparently. So that's kind of cool. Alright, so I'm just going to grab and go. We have lots of glitters. Hello, everybody. Here is all of the glitters here. Absolutely cray-cray. So I'm just going to grab and go. So much in here. And I will be, like, adding, I will be counting each one so we can see how much of each color I did end up using. You know what I mean? Hi, Emma. No worries. I'm just letting you know. Hi, Jess. How are you? We just kind of go at our own pace here. So yeah, there's no point in going fast. We're here to relax. We're here to have conversations around anything that has to do with, whatever, including glitter and nails and sparkly things, because glitter is life and it makes everybody happy. And if not, well, I don't You know what I mean? All right, so I think I'm just going to grab this guy. This is a light orange holographic. How are you, Jess? Hi, guys. How are you? Okay, so what I like to do is I'll do 2 scoops of each glitter. It's so pretty. This color right here, I think Sandra would love this color because it's peach and it's gorgeous. Hi, Gibby. How are you? And then we have this one. This one's really pretty because it changes colors. And even though it's kind of hard to see, it's really pretty. Shout out to everybody here. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. We are making glitter. 1, 2. That one makes it sparkle so much, you guys. One of my favorite glitters as well. We are making an orange, and every single orange glitter that I own to my name is going in this for 1 mega orange glitter mix. Here's another one. And then we're going to do it now. Hi, guys. How are you? Thank you. Here's one of my favorite glitters right here. This is so beautiful, you guys. Let me get the cat hair off of it. But yeah, it is... Ugh. Look at it in there. Ooh, look at that in there. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I'm going to put 2 in there because I really like this glitter. It's one of my faves. I already have glitter all over. Okay, look at this thing. This is the one that spilt in my drawer. So if you haven't seen any of the other vids or the other lives, guys, this is the one that spilt in my drawer because, as you can see, my cat chewed it a while ago. So we're just going to dump her on in there. But I do have a playlist, guys. So if you haven't seen part 1, part 2, and the other parts, it's all in a playlist, everybody. Hi, Karina. How are you? Hello. Look, glitter, glitter, glitter. Oh, yay. Her name was Bella. Both my cats, Bella and Ella, have passed away last year. Excuse me. It's okay. But yeah, I used to have my glitter out on my table, and they would come up and chew the top of it. So I had to put it away, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because I didn't really think about it until I started seeing it. I was like, nah! You know? I was like, ugh. Goodness gracious. But my other ones luckily don't do that. My, Kobe and Spammy, the two that I have now, they do not do that. Here's this one. This one's really, really pretty. It's an orange iridescent. It's very gorgeous. Very, very gorgeous, darling. Oh. Look at that, though. I had to put some of that iridescent in there, baby. And then we have this guy here. So it doesn't matter. It's all tones, shapes, sizes, you name it. It's going in there. It's going in there. Kobe and Spammy, yes ma'am. Today it was funny because Spammy was on my floor in here earlier when I was filming grabbing all the glitters, you know. And she had like a crap ton of not orange, but like pink and red glitter all over her, and I could not get it off of her, but it wasn't like I was going to be able to take my vacuum and try to suck it off of her, you know what I mean? Like, that would not be a thing. They would freaking freak out and run, you know? Hi, is it Gretel? Oh, I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. Here's this one. This one is a really pretty one as well. Look at that color, you guys. Gorgeous, darling. It really is gorgeous, and it sparkles so well. Look at that. Crystal, you're only supposed to be putting one in there. No, I don't want to, though. It's so pretty. It's fine. We'll put another one in there. It's fine. Okay, we have this one, which is just a regular orange iridescent. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And this one's going to be really different because I don't have as much of this one like I did the other ones. You know what I mean? So here's some of these. It's orange, so we got to put it in there. It's orange, you know? Can I order some press-ons? And yes, you said my name right. Oh, okay. I don't make press-ons. Sorry. Can I see the side? The side of it? Is that what you mean? It doesn't really look like anything right now. But I can show you the big. We're going to do a couple of these. Why not? They're really big, so, you know, they're very big, but we can work with them. I'll show you how to work with them. Because they're not thick, so they'll be alright. This is what we're working with, everybody. This is all the glitter. We are constructing and mixing 1 mega orange glitter. That is what we're mixing. First, we're making the glitter, then we're making an acrylic. Now, these ones, hear that? They're very thick, but they're really cool stars. So, since I don't have very many shapes, let's put a bunch of stars in there. Why not? Aw, thanks, Jess. Thanks for the jewels and the floating hearts. We have this one. This is called Fluorescent Peach. It looks red, I know, but it says peach. So, we got to use it. I'll just take that guy off there. It's a little on the pinky side, but it says peach, so boop. I'm excited. And we have this guy here. This is one of my other original mixes that I made a while ago. It's a mix, so we gotta use it. And then we have this guy here, which is... This is our orange reflective. I'm just gonna pour it all in there. I'm not stingy with glitter. Can you do purple? We're going in rainbow order. So right now we're doing... We each one is different. So we started with red, then we went to pink, and now we are doing orange, and then the next one will be yellow. We're following the rainbow. So purple is going to be the very last one that we make, but it's every other day that I'll be live, so stay tuned. Stay tuned. Why did I grab the yellow when I'm not making yellow? What is wrong with me? What in the world am I doing? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Now I gotta grab the orange one. I don't have any orange glow, though, which kind of sucks, but... Got it. Okay. I don't know why I did that. What the heck? Yeah, but glitter was founded in 1930. Isn't that crazy? It's insane. Tasha? Hello, Mary Jane is in the house. Hello. Hi, everybody. We are mixing this. It's going to look like sand after we're done, which is pretty cool. I do have this glow glitter here. Not quite sure why. I'm going to put a few of this in here so I know I can actually get some glow in this one, because this is the only glow I have, so... Alright, we have this guy here. So even if there's duplicates, guys, it doesn't matter. It's going in. Doesn't matter. And this says peach, by the way. Peach holographic. And then we have this one. Hi, Glam. Hi, Nana. The ladies are in the house. Boop. Boop. Yeah, this one's going to be different, which I'm excited for because I like the fact that they're all, like, super different. And this looks red, but it's actually an orange fire red. And I love it. And I'm almost out of it, but... How are you, ladies? Hello. Yeah, mango. Like a mango party. Black Kitty, Ivy, Angel. Hello, everybody. This one, I don't really care for this one, but we got to do it. So, it's got to go in there. Why, it's a Halloween glitter, yes, but yeah, I'm not really too fond of that one there. Ooh, I've never opened this one. Now we have, this is an Larissy glitter. This is their matte iridescent glitter. All shapes and sizes. Crazy about you. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Excuse me. We got this guy. Let's pop this guy open. Do we have stars in this one? No stars in this one like the other one had stars. But I am the holographic queen. My name is Sugar, and if you're new here, we do everything with sparkles, glitter, rainbows, and nails. That's pretty. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I like that one. Let's put another one in there. I'm gonna have so much left over. I don't mind though. Remind me of some of that corn with the... It does, don't it? It does. Hi, Everly. How are you? Hi, Angel. You're doing great. Good? Great. My brain was like... Blah, 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 blah. Thanks, Mary Jane. Okay, so this one is the... What are those called again? Oh my gosh, what are these ones called, guys? I don't remember what those are called. Icicle? No. Crap, I don't remember what they're called. Do you? These little... I don't really care for them, though, but we gotta put them in there, so... Boop. And we're not being stingy just because we don't like a color. It's gotta all go in, so... It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm so excited. Look how pretty this one is. Ugh. Look, let's get in my bag of glitter. It's holographic, but I'm gonna take you for a dive in my glitter. Ah, shit. Boop. It's so pretty. Dapster. John Taylor. Hello. Hello, hello, everybody. If you're new, my name's Sugar. What up? It's nice to meet you. Oh, wait. This one is actually red, guys. We don't want that one. We didn't want that red one. We want orange. Okay, we have... Ooh, here's our first one that has some bright orange butterflies in there. So let's grab our frickin' tweezers and get some butterflies out. Now, these are quite big, so they're a little bit more easy. Which I love these butterflies, you guys. These are my favorite type of butterflies. Like I said, if you're new, we are mixing orange glitter into one mega glitter. So that meaning every single orange glitter that I own is going in this bin. Literally. Literally. I don't need a green one. Give me my orange one. It's a little redundant, but I do it because it's fun and it's relaxing and we just have fun over here. And I like when an experience is real, dude. You know what I mean? I like when an experience is real and we can, like, seriously just have fun doing whatever, you know what I mean? And it's not, like, manufactured and stuff. You know what I mean? I love these butterflies, so that's why I'm trying to put, like, as many as I can in here. No purple. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Okay, one more, I guess. I would throw them all in there. I just want enough so when we put it on the nail, we can grab a butterfly. You know what I'm saying, man? Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming. Okay. That's good enough. Hi, Wannabe Natural. Hello. Hi, Amy. Are you mixing glitter? Yes, I am. Glitter, glitter for you. We got lots and lots of glitter in here. I'm going to count them after the live. This is a fire orange. I'm going to count them after the live and see exactly how many each one is. And I'll put a number on there, like, so that way you guys know how many we actually pulled. Look at this. This one is my favorite. Because it has, like, a pink shift to it. Ooh, pretty. Thank you for joining, guys. My name's Sugar, if you're new here. Hello, hello. And you know what? It's going down with the glitters, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is Larissa Glitter, my favorite glitter manufacturer. My favorite glitter manufacturer, guys. Hello, instead of saying literally, say glitterly. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, guys. That's a good one. Thank you for the gift. Oh my gosh. What was that? What is that guy doing? It's a good one. I like it. Okay, so this one we have to pick out the orange, so I'm gonna have to sacrifice some things. Maybe not. Maybe not. We're literally only doing the orange, guys. This is what I do, okay? Most people wouldn't do this because it's redundant, but we gotta have the most mega glitter that has everything, you know? Everything that I own has gotta be in here. You know what I'm saying? Get off there. And for the most part, I think it's cool because you get a little bit of everything when you are mixing these, which is nice. And it's actually quite cool. What's that? Nice. Ooh. Oh! Oh yeah, dude. This is going to... I really like the way that these stars are. I don't know where they got these glitters, but I haven't been able to find find any like it. So I don't want to use it all, but at the same time, I want to put enough in there that's actually going to make a difference. Because I want every bead to be a little bit different. So when we do put it on the nail, we get a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? A little bit of every glitter for your liking, you know? Ah! And then it went bye-bye all over the floor. Just kidding. But it did go all over me. How's everybody's day? Thanks for coming to hang with me tonight for a relaxing glitter. Whoop! Oh, that's pink, so a good thing that didn't go in there. A relaxing glitter sesh. This is the Glitter Adventure series, Sir Mix-a-Lot series with Shug. Hope you love it, because I love it. Who doesn't love glitter, though? You know? I love glitter. Glitter is life. Come here. Okay, that's good enough. And then I'll put the rest in here. I don't... Oh, well. It's fine. It's fine, Crystal. It's fine. The family? Hello, hello. Thanks for the jewels, Nana. You're painting a set? Okay. Kali? Is that how you say it? What are you making? And if you are making something next time, when you make something, can you make it pink, it a pink butterfly? Next time we'll be doing yellow. Okay, next one up is this guy here. Right now we're mixing in super mega orange glitter and then making it into an acrylic. And then we're going to swatch it. Then we're going to put it on a nail. And then after we mix all of them, by the end of it, the whole rainbow, we will... That is pretty. These are from Gemini Cosmetics, too. But by the end of it, we will have a full set of 10 5XL nails that's rainbow and got a lot of goodness in it, you know? Here's this one. These are a lot thicker. Hi, Sharon? I think that's how you say it? Yeah, it is. I am making an orange mega glitter. So everything that is orange that is in my possession is going into this mix. Because why not? So every single piece of orange glitter I own is going in here. So right now I'm just picking from the bin that I have on the side here. And this is really yellow. So that's not going to work till the next one. I guess I was colorblind when I was pulling stuff out. Okay. I got these from Hobby Lobby in a pack and they're perfect. They're like the best. Hi, Nelly. Okay, here's this one. This is from Michaels. This one's a little bit of like a party mix, I guess. Okay, we have some orange stars in here, so let's grab some orange stars. So I'm actually going to take this. Ooh. And we're just going to grab them and go. But yeah, so far I put everything in a playlist so that way you guys can watch the playlist. In case you haven't seen the first one, which was red. Part 2 was pink. Part 3 is this one, which is orange. And then the next one is going to be yellow. I do have all the times up on my community tab for each color. It's every other day at 4:44 p.m. EST time. We will be here, baby. So don't want to miss out, especially if a certain color that you love is going to be a thing. It's been freaking fun, and the fact that y'all are even here, it really, really, is that enough? No. We need some, like, good stars, because I don't have many stars that I can put in here, so I want to be able to put as many, like, stars as I can. You know what I mean? It's redundant, I know, but it's for the greater good of our mixes. So it's super unique, super custom, and, you know, nobody's, yes, people have same glitters, but nobody's got every single glitter that's the same, you know what I mean? So every single one is going to be custom and different, and that's what I love about it. And we're here to have you know, like a nice, relaxing conversation, laughs, jokes, whatever, you know, it's just nice nail therapy sesh, you know? Alright, I'm actually going to put all of these that I have in my hand and then that's it. But this is part of it, guys. This is what makes it super unique. As well, I think, anyway. But, like, I'm a glitter fairy, okay? I'm going to sprinkle glitter all over y'all, especially rainbow glitter. Because I feel like I'm an ethereal, like, glitter fairy that can literally create and mix anything. Literally. That's how I feel, anyway. Anybody else disagree? Too bad. So sad. I'm just grateful that everybody's here. And if you're new, hello. It's nice to meet all of you. Ah! Hold on. Oh, God. At least want to get the majority of them in there. Okay, hold on. Alright. That's enough of that. She does it. Oh, yeah. Yes, every other day we make a new one. I did pink. Pink was before this one. This is what she's looking like so far. And we have many more to do. Okay. We have a lot of these thicker glitters. And each one's a little bit different than the next, you know? So if anybody has any questions, ask away, guys. I am happy. And we do have duplicates of certain glitters, and they have to go in because it's an orange glitter, so. Hi, Starry, how are you? I keep thinking, oh, I can't wait for green, purple, no blue. I'm just excited to see. I'm excited to see the yellow, to be honest with you. Really excited to see the yellow and the purple. I guess all of the colors, really, to be honest, you know? Because, like, the, like, oh, kitty hair. Like I said, they're all different. I have a bunch of different glitters of everything, so. Bunch of different glitters. This one I've never opened either, but it's the same as the one we just put in there, but gots to do it. And it's a nice hangout session. Because if you guys like nails, it's great. Hi, Amy. How long have you been doing this? I just started not that long ago. Or you mean like the whole thing, you mean? Here's this one. We have our beautiful holographic Udamus. Hi, Saturn. Hello, everybody. Okay. These are gold, dang it. I don't have any stars. I guess I'll just have to use the ones I used. That's yellow. We have to put that in the yellow one. We can't put it in there. We do have these guys. A little bit of leaves. And we also have this glitter here. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I didn't realize that was open. I have to get those out. I can't have black in there. I can't believe I did that, guys. Okay, I think I got them all. Okay, I think I got them all. Crapola. I was like, oh yeah, look at all this. Ah. Oh my god, we have to put a pumpkin in there. We got some pretty big glitters in terms of... So we'll do 2 pumpkins. Because we have fire and everything else in there too. Ooh, we have a ghosty. We have... What is this? A kitty. And let's get a skull in there. Oh, look at the bats. I want the bats. This is actually going to be way different, ain't it, guys? Way different than any of the other ones, because this is all freaking glitter I didn't have in any other color, you know? Mr. Bat is trying to fly away from me. Come here, Mr. Bat. I want you. There we go. You know what I really want? Candy. That's what I want. Candy. I want to put candy inside there. Okay, we got that. Alright, so this is my... Oh, no, this... I don't know if this one's yellow or orange, but let's see what we got going on here. Woo! It looks orange. I think this one might be a little bit on the better side. Ow! What do you think, guys? This one or this one? I think this one, to be honest with you. We're just gonna add it all in there. Hi everybody, sorry. Usually small shapes like seeds for fruits or stars. Is yellow your favorite color? It's one of my favorite colors. I've been loving. I love flutters. Hi. Hello. Hi guys. Hi Candy. I just did green foil manicure in August. Nice. Hi Tosh. You just got home? Okay, love. Oh, when she makes the acrylic, think of a name. Yes, you guys get to think of the name for the acrylic. Look at that. That looks really pretty, doesn't it? Oh my goodness. We still have a lot to go. Alright, so we have these. We have some paper flowers. And these are thicker or thinner orange ones, but they're a lot brighter, as you can see. But yeah, I think definitely a lot easier for these, you know. Ah, I knew that green was going to fall in there. Dang it. Did I get it? I did. Ha ha ha. You didn't escape me this time. I am making such a mess. Way more of a mess than I did last time, guys. Okay. We definitely need more, so... We want, like, a good variety. Like, a good mix, you know? Definitely a good mixy mix. Good mixy mix up in here. Dude, I was excited all day. I'm like, I don't want to wait. Damn it, another green one. Ha. Okay. That's enough of that crapola. Okay, we have some more flakes. Oh, shit. I hate these Mylar flakes. Unless they're, like, super tiny, then they're nice, but... Oh, my God. Ugh. You might want to switch to gels so you can cure in between. Yeah, that'll definitely help for sure. Here's another one of these. I didn't realize how much I had, guys. I didn't think I was gonna have that much. Not as much as the pink, but I really didn't think there was that much in here. This one's the one with the stars in it, I think. Oh god, look at that. You better have stars. The other ones had stars. I don't see any stars. How come some have stars, but others don't? It's so weird to me. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay. I was hoping for stars in that one. Some more metallic mylar. It's definitely going to be different. All right, let's get our freaking orange reflective, guys. Look at that. And she goes. And she goes. That reflective is going to make it look crazy. Right? Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Chelsea. I joined late, but what are you doing? We are mixing a mega orange glitter. So that way I then, after we mix this every single orange glitter that I own into one thing, we're going to mix it into an acrylic, and then after I do that, we're going to swatch it on a swatch stick, and then we're going to do a nail. How's that sound, everybody? We have a lighter orange mylar. This one's got a lot of mylar in it. Ooh. Luckily, they're like tiny. They're like cut up pretty defined, so that's good. I can't wait for yellow, but this one might be really pretty, actually. This one said rose gold, so it said gold on it. So we're using it. Okay. I think this one's pink, guys. Yeah, that one's pink. That one is like a reddy pink color. That one's not gonna work. Oh, look. I grabbed this one because, guess what? We have orange candy. This is my glitter, by the way. I made this glitter a long time ago. Too bad I can't find it anymore, unfortunately. But I gotta dig them out of here because I don't have any more. So I'm gonna have to dig them out. Come on, Mr. Candy. We need you. I love the candy. I love them. I have actual colors of that has these little candy pieces in it. I made an entire Halloween glitter acrylic, and yeah. It was kind of my first glitter acrylic I released, and it went over quite well. Hold on, there's something on it. Oh yeah, the pieces are going to be so cool. It's going to give it a little bit more dimension. This is more Halloween based, I guess, huh? I'm not mad at it, though. We got to have those pieces in there. There's not very many people that have my Halloween collection, to be honest with you. So if you have it, kudos to you. I just want to make sure I get like a good amount of these orange candies because they're so cool. This is one of my favorite glitters. And I wish I could find one that had all the colors individually, you know? But I have yet to find the individual one. I've only found like them together. I mean, my old manufacturer had them, but he is not in business no more, hence why I don't have half the shit I have anymore. So, yeah. And finding a new manufacturer sucks, guys. It is probably one of the most daunting to, like, go back and forth and talk and blah, 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 blah. It is the most daunting thing ever. It's not a fun part of owning a business. You know? It's really not. Because you have no idea what they're doing. you have no idea if what your idea is actually being portrayed the way that you want it, and then you wait months and months and months for all that to come in, and then if it comes in and it's not right, you know what I mean, then, you know, you gotta wait, and it's just a mess, you know, it really is. It kind of sucks the life out of you, too. I think it, like, basically, it almost sucked the life out of me, because I didn't know what I was doing, but you live and you learn, you know? I'm trying to get as much as I can get out of here, guys. All the orange out of here. And I didn't realize I had this. Like the other, when I did the first two, I didn't realize I had this at all. And totally forgot about it. And I found it last night and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this isn't in the other ones. But it's okay. Okay. That's as good as we're going to get with the candies. That's all I got. Sorry about that. Hi, Michelle. Hello, everybody. Hi, Christian. Sorry, guys. I got a little carried away. Okay, we have this guy here. And I got this at the Dollar Tree. Imagine that. So it's going to be very pretty. It's going to be a little, like, shimmery, just like the pink one. But it's a type of glitter. Excuse me. And then we have this one. This one is a very light orange, so we got to use this one too. If my name is too long, you can say Fluttershy. Okay. No problemo. My name's Sugar. Nice to meet you. Okay, we have this bag here. Look at this. Look how just gorgeous this, like, hollow is. It's hard to see, I know, but it's gorgeous. If I had my light on, you'd be able to see the hollow. It's going to be damn glittery. Okay, we have this one, which is called Blood Orange. A little bit of a darker orange there. I definitely like the mix of the colors, like between the light, the bright, and the, you know what I mean? Okay, we have this guy here. I can hear my daughter outside. Okay, we have some lipsies. All of them will pretty much have lips in them because I have a whole thing of these, like, lips. So every color will have lips in them. And then we have this one, which has orange in it. So like I did with the other Varnail one, I'm just going to... I'm like, do I want to scoop that in there? One will be fine. We used it. It's fine. It's fine. This one is kind of like that one that I was like, is this pink or is this orange? But it's, yeah, we'll just try to use what we can. Grab some orange flowers. Trying. My daughter just got home, by the way. Okay, we used it. I'm not going to go through that whole thing. We used it. That's what matters. And then we have another one of these. So I think it was that one I used, wasn't it? Okay. Ugh. Oh my god. They put these stupid, like, sticky things on the inside. Oh god. Still didn't go. You're gonna see me struggle. Come on, bro. Ah! My goodness gracious, you guys. God dang it. That hurt my hand. Okay, we have one more. We have our rose gold, which is basically like a light orange. So we're just going to add a little bit of that in there. And is that it? Except for this. All we gotta do is this, and then we are done ski with all the colors. So that's cool. Let's grab us some cool orange stars, and then we'll get to mixing. Have you guys thought of a name? Because I think it's gonna be, I don't know, because I know it's like, it's got pumpkins in it and stuff, but I really didn't want to, I just wanted it to be a cool name, you know? Like a cool, it doesn't have to be a Halloween name, guys. I just like funny names. It doesn't have to match the name or anything like that. I just like to do some fun names and whatnot. Alright, let's get one more. It's redundant, I know. But it's okay. Because that's what makes it unique. Sometimes this can be the boring part, right? But I don't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. A few more orange ones, and I like how big these stars are. Ooh. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much different stuff in there. I totally wish I could get these little tiny hearts that are at the bottom of this, but there's no way. We have one little tiny heart. Not that that's gonna matter in the grand scheme of things, but... we're not gonna spend a lot of time on getting all these out, but we definitely need these because I feel like they give us a nice, like, touch to the glitter. We're almost done. We only have, like, these other ones to do right here. That's it. And then we get to mix. And we didn't really have a lot of shapes in this one like we did the other ones, like the bigger shapes, you know? Holy shnikey. Alright, last one. Boop. Alright, let's get our hearts. Sorry guys, hold on. Get the hell... I don't think I had this much hard of a time the last time. As long as we get one in there, I guess, huh? Now, we don't have very many butterflies in there, so... we definitely want some orange butter. They're already flying everywhere, guys. Oop, that was a yellow one. I didn't have any orange hollow butterflies though. That's kind of crazy. I don't have orange hollow butterflies. At least, oop. Okay, that's enough butterflies, I guess. I think we got them all. Yep. All right, everybody, that is it. Let me put all these back in. Hello, hello. Orange Horizon. Yeah. I like them to be like super funny and weird. That it doesn't have to make sense, you know? All right, I'm just putting these back in this basket so I have room. Give me 1 sec, everybody. I have glitter everywhere. I got more glitter everywhere than I did the other day. The other day really wasn't that bad till now. Okay, that's it on the glitter. All right, I'm gonna set the glitter on the floor. Okay. Here we go. I'm taking a drink. Sun Beat Up Home. Sunset Glow, Creamsicle Crush. I've already had to name one like that. Race 2 and Sun. Sunrise. Alright, this is what she looks like, guys. Looks really, really nice, actually. And then, trying to get, like, the layers. Can you guys see the layers? It's hard, I know. Ah! Not trying to mess it up. I really want to... The layers. Ugh. It would be nice if I could show you the layers. There they are, kind of, sort of. Hi, everybody. All right, let's mix this baby up, shall we? Let's freaking do this. All right, I'm going to zoom you in. We're going to go full glitter. Oh, my Lanta. Glitter waterfall. Woo. Oh my god, this one is actually gorgeous. Wow, I was not expecting that at all. Like the shimmer that and the reflective that is in this is way more than the pink one was. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We don't have a lot of big glitters in there. That's why I was kind of like, damn, do I need to add some kind of more bigger glitters in here? You know what I mean? Since we didn't have a lot of shapes, really. You know what I mean? We have like the... Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my god, dude. I wish you guys could see this in person and like all the different types of colors and everything. Look at that. Wow. Damn, I wish I had some more shapes to throw in here. The glitter fund needs to be donated to because we need some cool glitter shapes and all. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is gorgeous. I'm just gonna make sure it's all mixed up really good. I mean, pretty mixed up. Alright, there she is. That's our glitter, everybody. Alright. I don't know. I feel like I need to add some more shapes in there of some of the ones that we have, you know? I really feel like I need to add some shapes in there. I feel like it's not shapy enough. Does that make sense? I don't feel like it's shapy enough. Alright, I'm going to take this so that way we have a clean space. Oh man, it's going all over my floor. Okay. That's better than what it was. Hubby just got home, if you can hear that. Okay. Alright. Ready? Let's do this. You such a... Aww. Yay! Lava lamp accident. Ooh, it does remind me of a lava lamp, though. Garfield's glitter. Oh, that's a good one, too. It is. Radioactive Horizon. That one's good, though. That one's a good one, too. Orange Not Enough. Is that for a name? Orange Mochi. That one's cute, too. Somebody's got to write them down, because I'm not going to remember. Not write them down, but, like, keep tallies on them. Alright. We have all of our little paper towels. These come in today. These are the 4 Pro plastic backing for monomer and cleaning and all that. One of my faves. And here's our brush that we will be using. But here's our glitter. Here is our jar. This is our jar, so we have a lot of glitter left, guys. Lots of glitter left. So we're going to do 2 scoops, 2.5. 1. A 2.5. Okay, if we need more, we'll add more when we need it. Like I said, you want your glitter to be perfect. Perfection. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, God, sorry. I forgot I zoomed in. You guys couldn't see crapola. Why didn't you tell me? Oh. Alright, so we're going to use this guy to get some of those big glitters. And I want to get the candies. And I want to get the big butterflies too. So hopefully... Oh, yeah. That is gonna look so cool. Okay, we need to get at least a fire or something. We need a big one. Is this a fire? Yep. Okay, so we got us a fire. Fire, 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 fire. As Zule would say. Okay, and we have a leaf and a star. So let's make sure we get both here. We got... Oh, we got a couple stars. Okay, there we go. We got quite a bit of the big ones, so that's good. And I think we still have a good amount of room in there. I'm stuck on red. That's a good one. Lava lamp accident. Orange mochi is good too. Orange you not good enough. Bonfire night would be a good name. Hi Amy. Hi Della. Hello, hello, hello everybody. Now I do this because as you can see, even though I was doing that, there's still... You need to really, really shakety shake this baby up. Upside down, right side up. Got to shake it hard. But yeah, it's definitely an orange mega glitter for sure. And it glows in the dark. I'm pretty sure that was glow that I added in there, so... I made a full orange mega glitter, shapes, sizes, you name it. Every single piece of orange glitter I own goes in here. We mix that, then we mix it into an acrylic powder, and then after we mix the acrylic powder, we swatch it, and then after we swatch it, we go in and do a nail with it. And I give you little tips and tricks along the way. Radioactive lava laying. Shout out to everybody who is still here. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for being here. Ooh, I think we got it nice and pretty well rounded in terms of evenly distributed. Oh yeah, look at that. Your girl's the shit. Look at that. It still needs a little bit more. We can see too much glitter on top there. Your girl needs a little bit more clear. So, let's see. We got a bat in there. I'm going to try to mix it a little bit more to see if I actually need any more clear or if it's just me. I think I'm going to like this one. Oh, we got a pumpkin too, and I didn't even know. Well, we got all of the big ones in there, and I didn't even know that we did, so that's cool. Here's an orange star that fell out. Alright, I think it's okay, but I think we need just like a teensy bit more clear, just to be on the safe side. Because we always make sure that, we say hello to everybody that comes in. Okay, that should be good. Hi, Candy. How are you, sweetheart? Annoying orange. That's a good one. Alright, this one's going to be overflowing. Definitely going to be overflowing, but that's okay because we need as much clear as possible. So I'm just going to, like, gradually run this in the center. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, we got us some big glitters, baby. This one is going to be absolutely so different than the pink. You know? Definitely way different than the pink that we made, for sure. Alright. But yes, I do live streams. I do this live every other day. So until we get to... Oh, that's what I was going to ask you guys. So everybody. I think I'm going to put a poll up. But what do you guys think? Do we want to do purple and like hollow silver? Or do we want to do hollow and white iridescent? You know what I mean? Like white. Or do we want to do silver? White or silver for the ending color? I know that we said silver, but I forgot that I had white, and I know that white looks so pretty. So you guys will have to let me know. So I'm gonna put a poll up, and then that will give you guys, you know. So let's do a poll. We're gonna do last color, and you guys get to vote. Not odor, what the heck? Last color, white or black. White, hollow, iridescent, or silver, hollow. Okay, there you go. Poll is running. Take the poll, everybody. The Ryan. No disrespect. I just can't say your name. Shake it too much, you're just playing with it. That's a good one, Josh. Oh my gosh. White, hollow, iridescent. I just want to make sure it's like shooken up really good. Shake it, shake it, shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake. I'm adding my fairy flair to it, okay? We're adding the sugar flair to it. Do 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 do. I just want to make sure it's mixed well. Whoa. She is... Holy shimoly. Okay. Okay, just getting some of that off the top here. Once I use it, we'll be okay. Alright. I'm going to clean this baby off. Get all the rest of that back inside there. Okay. Alright. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I gotta, like, clean it. I don't know. A lot of people aren't like that, but I am. Okay, there's our color. We got her. So now, I'm going to... And you always want to make sure that you guys are stirring and mixing all of your acrylics. No matter what. Okay, so... I am going to have to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a towel over this so that way it's not getting all over me. But I still have the barrier underneath, but we don't have all this like glitter and stuff that's going to touch me. It's mainly acrylic powder, but okay. Alrighty dighty guys, we're going to go ahead and get our monomer. Here's our color. Here's our brush. And then, oh my gosh, guess what I forgot? Swatch stick. Are you guys ready to see how this looks? Are you ready? Okay. I love this brush. You guys, this brush. Okay, here's our swatch stick. Now, I gotta clean this out because I didn't last time. But what I was gonna say was something, and my brain forgot. I hope you guys are having a great time so far. I hope you are. It is. It's really cute, and it works really well. It's real Kolinsky, and it really does make a difference. I am teasing him. Sorry! I'm not trying to. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. I'm trying to think if I want to actually turn off that light and just have the flash on while I do it. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll do it in flash on this, and then when I do it on the nail, I'll have the regular light on so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, so first and foremost, you need your acrylic brush. This is a size 8. Swatch stick, monomer, your powder, of course, and your little paper towel, guys. This has a barrier on it so it doesn't go through to my desk. I just cut them up in 4s so that way we're not wasting any. And we also have this, so we're going to be using... oh my gosh, what is her name, guys? Do you guys remember her name? Becky with the no hair is my other one. And then, I don't remember what this one's name is, but we're going to use her and do that nail. And here's what the others look like. So we did red first. Here's our red. Here's our pink. And that's what it looks like matte. But that is what they look like. That's what the red looks like. It's more see-through. The red is more like see-through-esque than the pink because we have shimmer in that. So it is see-through, but you have like that shimmer and that reflective in this one. Unlike this one. A lot of different. So when you move it all around, we have like so many different like big ones in that one. We do have big ones in this one, but just not as much as this one. So I'm super excited to put the orange together because I'm leaving them matte on here so we can see a difference between, so we have a matte and a glossy. So I thought that would be a good idea to keep these glossy and these mattes. We have a little bit of expectation of what it's going to look like. Okay. That is everything we're going to use. I am using Young Nails monomer. Now, here's the thing. Anybody that is putting in the words like that, guys, I don't know what this is. Why are you adding letters like that? Because you're going to be, oh, Cordy, hi! I am so sorry I didn't see you. Because if you keep doing that, I'm going to time you out as a bot. So please don't just put in the letters like that, because YouTube will also think that you're a bot, and I'm not even doing that. So if you do it again, they will time you out. Alright, white hollow iridescent has 1 Z-pull. Alright, so instead of silver, we're doing white for the ending result on the color at the very end. Alright, you're gonna kill me, but please don't. Hi, Cordy. How are you, my lovely? Look at our color. Here's our color that we made. Crazy about you. Hello. Here's our color. It's really gorgeous. Do you see the color? Get into my glitter jar. Let's take a ride and an adventure on my glitter jar, everybody. Let's swim in the glitter, shall we? Ooh, swim, swim, swim. Love it. Okay. Only in, like, can you really see, like, right here, you can kind of see just how sparkly and beautiful it is, like, and it's reflective, so when I turn on the flash, it's going to be like, whoa. But you're going to kill me, but please don't go anywhere. Your girl, Ruru. Oh, I'm saying that wrong, but I have to pee. Sorry, but I have to use the restroom. This is what we're working with, and then I have my clear in this one. So that is what I'll use to encapsulate the nail with. Let's move that guy out. Here's the glitter. I'll leave this open for you guys so you can just stare at glitter while I go to the bathroom. Ooh, there you go. How's that? Don't go nowhere, guys. Crazy about you. That's a good name, too. Add little mamas with the lava lamp one. Lava lamp explosion. That's a good one, too. Okay, I have to go. I'm going to turn up the volume for you guys, so you got something to listen to. Can you hear it? Hopefully. If not, well, alright. I'll be right back. Intermission. Potty break. Thank you to each and every single one of you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you're new, welcome. Hello, my name is Sugar. I'm going on a little bit of a potty break, so don't go nowhere, because we're doing this, okay? We're doing this. So if you love nails, acrylic, glitter, orange, all the things, stay tuned, because we're doing it after these messages, everybody. I'm so grateful for my mods. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my members. And thank you to everybody who's subscribed and who is new. Put in the chat where you guys are from. Where you guys watching from? I would love to know. And probably everybody else would too. So here's the glitter. I'll be right back. Love you. Okay, we're back, everybody. We're back. We're back. Hello, everybody. Hi, Valerie. Hello, hello, hello. Littles. Hello. Hi, my name is Sugar. Thanks for coming, everybody. England, Texas, Missouri, Minnesota, Louisiana, La La Land. Oh, God, I love it. I love it. I love it. We got the UK, New Orleans. Where else do we got? England. Cordy, I love you. Alright. Give me 1 second. Let me make this bigger. Alright, let's freaking do this, shall we? There were some things that I was gonna tell you guys about. So I wanted to kind of talk about this now that we're gonna do it. Because I think it's really cool. So, it says, the science of the acrylic bead. So we're going to get into that because I think it's very helpful. It's actually kind of cool, to be honest with you. Oklahoma, LA, LA, LA. Reese? Oh, I'm saying your name wrong, but hello. Alright, let's add my monomer. We're not gonna need too much in there. Save on monomer. Alright. Alright, so while that is there, clean ZBrush. Alrighty. Losing my hair? That's not good. I mean, my brush was already clean, but you always just want to make sure. Alright. I'm actually going to put this here. Okay. You always put whatever hand that you use, guys, for doing nails or whatever. If you're doing something like this, always keep your monomer off to the side of your dominant hand so you're not reaching over and having to grab stuff, right? So your powder's going to be in front of you, your monomer's going to be here, and then that way it's still on that one side and you don't have to reach over or anything like that. So it's a really good tip. I see a lot of beginners doing that where they're trying to do this, but they're going like this and they're picking over themselves. Okay, there we go. I forgot a little bit. Alright, but yeah, you want to put it on your right side, which is your dominant side. So if you're left-handed, you'll put it on your left-handed side. Okay? That's probably the #1 thing that I tell people, because that's probably the best, you know what I mean? Okay, so it says the science of the bead, right? A Dr. Stuart Nordstrom stepped in the late 1970s. He altered the chemistry to create a liquid monomer and a powder polymer system that salons use today. And he altered the chemistry from a dentist's office to this so we can use it on our nails, because the stuff in the dentist was too hard and it would chip and you couldn't get it off, so it would hurt your natural nails. So he changed this molecular structure of the powder and the monomer together, work together to create your liquid to powder ratio and all of that. I thought that was really good. Harvest Moon's a good one. That's a nice one. I like Harvest Moon a lot, actually. Sorry, I zoomed. You're doing a new set? Nice. Thanks, Cordy. You should call the glitter Orange Shimmer. Yeah, we like to have fun, kind of like kooky names. I'm not your average typical person, so I like crazy kooky stuff. But here's another thing. So it says the Nordstrom went on to he's the founder of the iconic nail brand CND. Anybody know that? I didn't know that. But the first one is the liquid, which is the monomer, which is this right here. Contains long pre-linked chains. Oh, sorry. Contains tiny single molecules inside of this. And then your powder contains, which is called your polymer, contains long pre-linked chains of molecules. So this one's your short and this is your long. And when you add both together, they link up together like this. They melt together, become hard, and the molecules polymerize together to become that hardened surface that you guys know of acrylic. And it does say the fusion part of it. It says the liquid dissolves the outside of the powder beads, fusing them into a moldable dough-like system. Cross-links into a hard, flexible plastic shield without needing a UV light to cure. It's basically plastic, guys. Orange Don't Lie, that's a good one. You can do French Vanilla. Rusty Bucket. Oh my gosh, we have to do Rusty Bucket. Sherbert Sparkle. That's a good one, too. Cat Evans, hello. Pumpkin Swirl. That's a good one, too. Ginger Minge. Oh, my God. Wait. Does a pan... Guys. For everybody who is new here, what does a panda cook with? What does a panda cook with, everybody? Now, I know some of you know this, but there are new people in here. So, this is a little dad joke of mine that I am absolutely in love with. So, what does a panda cook with? Anybody know? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to tell you in 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. A panda. That one's it's my favorite. Bye, Della. Thank you so much for being here. It's a panda. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry, I had to throw that in there when I saw Lolly see that. So then it says, so the next time someone sits down to get a fresh set of acrylics, they are essentially getting a beautifully sculpted set of high-tech porcelain teeth on their fingertips. Imagine that one, guys. Imagine that one. Isn't that crazy? I thought that was really cool. I don't know why, but I did. I just really thought that, like, it was really cool. And did you know that the word sparkle generated over thousands and thousands of years to basically be like sparkling, which was derived by like what is that? It's like Middle Eastern English, but Nordic at the same time. It's called sparkling. And it was basically tiny sparks because they didn't have a word for sparkle at the time. So it was basically fire because you know what I mean? So they got away from that in the 14th century. And they expanded away from the fire portion of the word sparkle because they didn't have that word. And then people started using the word sparkle to describe things that clearly reflected bright light, like sunlight bouncing off the water or like a diamond. And yeah, so it says the word glitter has a completely separate history, and it comes from the Old Norse Viking word glittra, which simply meant to shine. And I shine, baby, like a freaking glitter diamond. I'm a glitter fairy. But yeah, so I thought that was really, really cool. I don't know. Thank you for the jewels. When will you get ready to do the white? You should call it skeleton time. Well, we're not doing really like Halloween themed. This is rainbow themed, so I'm not really quite interested in doing Halloween names, but if it's a cool name, we can do that. Let's see. And did you know that the original name for glitter was kind of like, it wasn't like actually it wasn't a thing, but the guy that came across it accidentally invented modern plastic glitter in 1934. He didn't call it glitter, he called it chopped up plastic bits. Schnibbels, a German-inspired slang word for scraps. We are using scraps. We are using scraps today, guys. We are using scraps. Oh, God. But they use it in forensics, they use it in the Manhattan Project, they use it in military stuff, you know. But it says that that craft glitter is linguistically related to literal campfire sparks and it historically tied to top secret military radar jamming. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? I didn't. Okay, let's get back to this. Sorry, I was having fun. But yeah, the more you know, everybody, the more you know. Whoa, look at that. Shnikes. Wow. Oh my god, look. I missed a little skull. Alright, let's bump this guy all the way up. And then we're gonna flow it down so I can see the glitter. Ooh, okay, shoot. Let's get that up there. So when you move it all over, you get a little star, you get a little leaf. Okay, shoot. I see another black one. Okay, we got some lips with that one. I gotta get a butterfly. Okay, I'm gonna pull this down just a hair though, because I'm trying to not pull so much over that big. Can you guys see? So when you have big glitters like this, like I've said before, we need to make sure we're cleaning our brush off. But we want it jam-packed on there, but we want to still be able to see those nice big glitters, inevitably. You know what I mean? Ooh, we got a candy. I want that candy on top. Got another leaf. We got some candy. Now, definitely on my nail, I want to make sure, and you want to melt that bead up into the bead we just added so it's all leveled out. Really nice. Let's pat her in. Pat her in with the belly of your brush, guys. Okay? We're going to keep our sides in. And you're just going to pat it down as you go. Keep your sides in. And when you're doing a stiletto like this, you don't want any of these, like, these big old shapes to be on the outside rim of your nail. You want it to be in the center. Does that make sense? And then just kind of pat any other glitters in there that, you know, are kind of coming out the side or anything like that. It's actually really, really, really pretty. Really pretty, to be honest with you. Let's pat that baby in. Ooh, we got a butterfly. Ooh, we got a butterfly. Let's put her right dead smack in that center. Okay. Level her out. Yeah. Just make sure you're, like, melting those beads in, guys. Oh, yeah, this is gonna look really, really cool. Okay, we're gonna add this guy. I'm gonna fill in this little area on the side here. And you want to make sure it's flattened at the edge when you're doing, you know, when you're doing a nail. Say it's a nail like this where it's a stiletto. You want to keep it more towards the center, if that makes sense. So that way you don't have a bunch sticking out. So when you go to put your clear on, you don't have a bunch sticking out. That actually looks really cool. Jam-packed in there. Now you can do it lightly so that way you can see through the glitter as well, or you can do it jam-packed like this. It's really pretty. I didn't think I was actually going to like it, to be honest with you. I kind of want to add a little bit more glitter over the butterfly. Just to kind of... Oh, look, we got a star. You never know what you're gonna get. And that's kind of, I like that. You don't know what you're gonna get type deal. Because there's so much different stuff in there. Okay. Nice. Alright, let's let her dry. I'm gonna clean my brush. At least we got the black out now. It's kind of really pretty. I'm going to turn on my flash and see if we can't see a difference. Because I forgot to turn my flash on, guys. Forgot. Hi, guys. If I missed anybody, my bad. Hi, Nelly. Dude, does anybody else have, like, these weird little tiny bugs that come in through your window? I don't know what they are. They kind of remind me of, like, a weird tiny, not a gnat or a fruit fly. It's smaller than those. And it jumps. You know what I mean? It flies, but it also jumps too. It's really weird. Alright. Ooh, guys. Once we actually put the top coat on the nail, I think it's going to be even cooler. Because we have so many different freaking colors of that in there. Like, actually? Wow. Is it a gnat? I don't know. Do gnats do that? Do you put them on after? Well, these are just the swatch sticks, but we're doing the colors now, and then we'll do the nail, which is this one here. We'll do the same thing we did on the swatch on this one. So I have a whole, because what I'm going to do, another reason why I forgot to tell you guys, after I get done with all of these, we're doing an entire nail set together on me. Yes, at the very end. The finale is going to be all the colors on both my hands. But I also wanted these so I'm going to make a board on my wall. So it's kind of like a shadow box, and I want to have all of these glitters. So every single acrylic that I've ever made, I want to have up on my wall to remind me just how fucking good I am. Excuse my French, but nobody's going to take that away from me. They're just not, you know? They're just not. Yes, I will put them on. We'll actually do them on my hands. Okay. Now we're going to do this guy. I'm going to add a little bit more monomer. Just a tiny bit more monomer. Since we have a long nail, you want to add more monomer. So we're going to add our brush, and we're going to take this and put it right up against our brush, right off to the side, in there, and then it'll go down the brush and into there, like so. I actually went too far. I don't want to fill it that much. You really don't want to fill it so much, but I'm doing this and using this little, whatchamacallit, to make sure that I do not waste monomer and my portions are correct, because I feel like when I use a bigger one, my portions are just way overboard. So it's just another thing to help me kind of, you know. Alrighty dighty, let's work and do this, everybody. Everybody ready? Can you do French vanilla or French cream? The yellow, oh my god, the yellow is going to be so good. This one's going to be good too. Alright, can you guys see, or do you want me to zoom in more? Are you guys good? Shout out to the 30 of y'all in here. What up? Okay, ready? Let's freaking do this. So, I'm going to put my flash on for you guys. Hold up. If I can put the flash on for you guys, maybe you will be able to, like, see the actual stuff, you know? What's that look like? Good? Okay, I feel like I can zoom in a tad here. Just a tad bit. Okay. Oh my god, look at the powder. The reflect on that is insane. Okay. Ready? Let's freaking do this. Alright, so I'm gonna wet the nail. I'm going to get it sticky. It's going to help it to stick to the nail, everybody. All right. Ready? Now I am doing a wet bead here, as you can see. Clean my brush. We're going to pull this up. Make sure we bring that in on the side here. And then you can like let gravity do it and just pat it down. If it starts sticking to your brush, you need to go back into your monomer and wet your brush. But I'm using the tip of my brush to kind of brush it down. But I'm using the body of my brush to pat it in, if that makes sense. So, for each bead, you want it to melt into the bead you did prior. And you want to keep your sides in, so that way you don't have such a bulky nail on the sides. So if you watch, you'll be able to see. Oh my god, I know it's blurry, but yeah, yeah. There's a leaf. Now I do have a long nail, of course. And typically people do really long beads, but I'm just kind of working with it. So we're going to pull this up and melt that bead into the bead we just laid. So that way it's all nice and leveled out and you don't have a bunch of bumps and lumps and everything else. And then if you want it more jam-packed on there, if you definitely want it more jam-packed on there, you can add some at the end. And then if you like it where you like it, that's cool too. Ooh, that one's pretty. We don't have any big mega glitters in that one. Oh yeah, we got the flowers. Alright, we're gonna pull this up. Melt that bead in. Like I say, everybody, what does Sugar always say? Melt that bead in, baby. Melt that bead in. And you're going to make sure that you're flattening that out, so that way your aspect ratio on the nail itself. I don't know if you guys even care about this, but I figured it would help somebody. Oh my god, does that look... That looks absolutely stunning. The more I, like, move it around like that, oh my... Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, no. That sounded funny. I'm kind of working with a wetter bead. I don't have to, but it's kind of hot in my room, so I'm kind of just working with the wet bead. Let's freaking melt this bead up into the bead we just laid. Every time you pull that up, it really does help fill in any gaps that you may have had from the previous bead. Just really lightly pull it. You don't have to be like whoosh and wisp it down the nail. You know what I'm saying? So you just want to make sure you take the body of your brush and you're going to pat that in. And you're going to keep your sides in really nicely. Now I'm trying to do it so I can see these colors. Oh my. Like I said, this one doesn't have a lot of big ones in it like the other ones. However, I think we'll be able to get some cool... We'll add some bigger shapes and stuff once we get done adding it to the nail. Okay, I'm actually going to pull that up. Ooh, we got that star in there. Nice. I'm going to wet my brush and pat this down so I can see this candy. And we want to make sure we're keeping those glitters on the nail. Boop. Keep that side in. It's a little bumpy. Nice. We're gonna pop that baby in. Okay, shoot. Oh shit, we got a pumpkin. Alright, I'm still gonna use that pumpkin. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna put what I had on here. Blend that baby up. And then I'm gonna pull this down just a hair. We don't want bulges on the side of our nail, guys. Alright, I'm going to actually pull that up because I had a little indent right there, but I pulled it up, so. Alright, we're gonna make sure our side is in really, really good. Especially down here at the edge. You don't want it to be bulky. Alright, we're gonna make sure that this is good on the edge here. And then I'm gonna pull it up. And I'm also gonna, that's a black one. Good thing I took that off. Now you don't want any of your big glitters at the corner of your nail. You're gonna file right through it. Alright, we're gonna pull that up. Flatten it out. Take our side, clean our side on both sides. Pat that in. And then take this, and we're gonna pat it up and in. Keep those sides in, everybody. Okay. And then I'm gonna blend that back in. Alright, hold up. We have an unruly child at the edge. Okay. Alright, you want to take that excess and bring it up over that top part and blend it in. There we go. I'm kind of particular about shit, so if you don't know, now you know. I'm going to take the corner of my brush here and try to get a little bit of acrylic so I can blend this corner in that I had to take off. Alright, there we go. Nice and flat, baby. Yeah. Oh, that is gorgeous, you guys. I missed a little spot right there, but that's okay. Okay. Where are we putting the pumpkin? I'll wait until we get the rest of the glitter on. So that way, you know what I mean? Now, this would not come off your brush, guys. If you didn't have enough acrylic in there, but you had all that glitter, it would fall right off your brush. It would not even polymerize, if that makes sense. So you got to keep that in mind when you're working with super duper thick glitter like this. Alright, we're going to make sure we take the body of our brush and pull this down, just like always. So that way she's nice and flat, guys, in terms of this. Now, this is not going to be our structure. This is literally just the glitter background. So don't build your nail with it. I'm doing this solely just to see the glitters in there. But don't build your nail with it. It'll be too bulky. You're going to build your nail with your clear. Alright, I'm going to take my brush and lightly thin that out. And then I'm going to pull this down. Right over top. Then we're going to melt that in. Bring our sides in. And whatever we have on the side here is going to come down and fill in any space that we may have needed or had in terms of the sides. So like right here, right? But we don't need that because we can use the clear to do that with. We just want to jam pack our glitter on there, you know? And I hope that makes sense, you guys. But there is a little area like right in through here that we need to add a little bit to, which is fine. Now, I really didn't need that much for the cuticle bead, but I grabbed it, so we're going to use it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go side to side. And then we're going to push this up, flatten that. So the cuticle isn't super chunky with the edge of our brush. And then I'm going to pull, pull, pull. Clean. Go back in around that nail. There we go. I put my brush right there, so I'm going to have to add a little bit there, but not bad. Not bad. We're just going to use the body to kind of flatten and make it come down more, and that way it actually like blends into the bead from the top. Alright, so I just need to fill this little part in right there, solely just because of me putting my brush through it. So I'm just going to use the corner of my brush to just fill that in. Clean my brush off. We're going to pat that in lightly, fill in that spot, and then whatever's left, you want to make sure you're literally just flattening that out and melting it in. Because if you don't melt it into the bead, you're going to have a huge, like, how do you want to say that? Like a huge, I guess, I don't even know what you want to call that. Alright. Area in. Pat that baby down and make sure that it actually melts into that bead. Nice. Alright, I just have a tiny bit up at the top. And it was a super non-existent bead. But I just needed to fill this little area in. There we go. Alright, we're going to make sure flatten that top part out. There we go. Alright, we will put the big whatchamacallit on. So I'm going to grab just a little bit. And I'm actually going to put him here. So I'm going to wet that with some of that. And then we're going to take... Oh no! Oh, well, he's warped. Now I gotta find another one. Shit. Alright, now I gotta find one. But God, does that look gorgeous, you guys. It's hard to see, I know. But the reflective in it is really pretty too. Like, just look at it from this end. It's crazy. Can we call this shitballs, Batman? Okay, I'm gonna use... I need one of those bigger glitters. I was excited that we got a pumpkin, man. There's a leaf. Ooh, What's that? What's that? Well, damn. Our pumpkin isn't... Oh, here we go. What is this? A ghosty. Okay, we can deal with a ghosty. Okay, I'm going to flatten this out. Oh, where'd he go? Now, when you have a huge glitter like this, right? We're going to make sure we flatten it around him. And I kind of like him going like that, right? So he's kind of centered like that, right? Gonna let him kind of get sticky for a second. We're gonna let him get sticky, right? And what do? We use a baggie to hold him down, baby. Where did my baggie go? You use a piece of cellophane, guys, to hold it down. Or a baggie of sorts. And then you just let it air dry. Hi, everybody. Her eyes on fire. Ooh, that's a good one. Hi, Raylan. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Right now, I'm doing this. We're going to let it dry, and it will dry flat on there for you. Hi, Charles. Hey, is this for fun, or is this design? All of the above? Alrighty-dighty. We have our beautiful ghosty on there. I gotta have at least one more on there. Do we have a butterfly? Yes, we do. Alright, let's put us a butterfly on there. Now, I'm going to put my butterfly the opposite direction, but I'm going to make sure that I flatten all this excess acrylic out before I do anything. So that way, the more you keep in line now, the better off it is that you're going to be when you are clear capping. So, yeah. Y'all get to learn quite a bit. Okay, we're going to leave that there. Let it get sticky for a second. I feel like I need one more, you know? Ooh, what's that? What's that? What's that? A star! Let's do a star. So we know what's in here. And I'm going to put the star here. I'm going to build this out a little bit here. Flatten it out. And we're going to add this star right there. Just like so. See? We're going to let it get sticky. We'll flatten the butterfly down first, and then we'll go back in and do both of them, but we got to let it get sticky and stuff first. Okay? And when you have these ones like this, you want to make sure you have enough underneath of it, so when you go to flatten it down, it's going to actually stick to the nail. And you want to make sure you're putting that pressure on it, and it just went sideways. Did you see how much it went sideways? It's okay, it's going to be stuck there. But this is what I do. This is what you do when you have really big, thick, chunky glitters like this. It helps so much. And if you have a piece of cellophane like this, like stickers, the stuff that comes over stickers, nail stickers, plastic baggies, anything like that will do the trick. So, And then if you still have like little, you know, bits and pieces kind of sticking up there, all you have to do is just kind of put your hand or finger on it and then just kind of like go like this, and just be careful though. For the most part, if it's down enough, then you'll be fine. But you kind of want to shove some of that up inside there, so when you, up inside the edges, so when you go to do it, you can actually push that down and it's not like sticking up, because there's like clear on the bottom of it, or I would say acrylic on the bottom. Make sense? We're gonna let it get sticky. And it's all about how you're adding that pressure too. I can cut that pumpkin in half, but he got a little messed up, so we can do a little half pumpkin. There we go. She's stuck down now. Okay. What is that? Here's a little orange heart. I kind of want to stick it on there. Just so we have something at the top here. Okay, you really don't want that guy to be like sticking outward. But I kind of want him crooked. I kind of want him crooked. And then you can add anything else to it if you want to add or fill in a spot. Like you can take one of these guys and just kind of put him up there. Just to kind of fill in some spots that maybe you think you need. Like that. Just to kind of give it more of, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you know? Because we don't have any more big ones. Check your sides. Nice. Alright. I'm going to actually cut this guy because I actually want to use him. So I'm going to cut that side off. So we're going to have like a half of a pumpkin. Okay, maybe. He looks a little goofy, but if I can get him up in the corner up here. And then you can bend them with your hand too, or like your fingers as well, to get them to stick to the nail. But I thought it would be cool if I cut him and then I stuck him like this up at the top, and we'd have a pumpkin in our cuticle area. That was what my thought was. So let's get it nice and wet and pokey. Make sure it's nice and thin. Where'd it go? Oh my god! What the hell? Where'd he go? Anybody else see him? Hi, baby. You're gonna let that out. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll be done in a little bit, okay? Guys, where the hell did that go? I don't know where he went. That was a first. Okay, well, I don't know where the pumpkin went. Mr. Pumpkin, watch me find it after the fact, guys. What the hell? Is he on my arm or something? Yeah, I don't know where he went, guys. He flipped somewhere, went somewhere. Did you see? No problem. Thank you for coming, everybody. Yeah, I don't know where he went. I don't see him anywhere. So, yeah. Damn, that sucked because I had a good idea for that. You know what? I want that pumpkin, so... We're gonna do our own. We're gonna do the same damn thing. I liked that idea of having a pumpkin up in the, like, cuticle area. So I'm actually gonna take the stem off. Now I gotta add freaking more. What the hell? Okay. He's dried, but it's okay. Oh, there's a leaf. I don't need a leaf right now. Just need him to stick down. So he can be my... It's gonna work. Okay. You really don't want it to go all the way up like that, but... I just needed to get a little sticky. Ooh! Oh. Where's my freaking paper? Okay. I had to put him up there, I'm sorry. So the pole will only let her take down so many at a time. What do you mean? I have the names. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. It's on my brush? No. I do need to clean my brush, though, because I was putting it in there. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I can't find it. Alright, so basically you have to make sure you have enough color clear. So take your clear and just put it up underneath those big glitters. I'm not worried about this clear. We're just going to... with that... I'm literally putting it right underneath of it. On both sides. And then that way it'll stay down. Okay, we're just gonna hold it into place, guys. And then we're done with this one. There were more. Oh, was there? Yay! I want to show you guys, like once we get that top coat on, I show it up against the other ones. But I also want to show you that shimmer that is in here because it is absolutely insane. So I'm just making sure to hold this down as much as possible. And then I'm going to bring it down more this way. And I'm going to hold it really tight so it just kind of stays. on the sides. There we go. That's what you want. Okay, I'm going to try to clean some of that off this pumpkin, though. So if you don't get some of that, like, icky stuff on top of your glitters like this, you'll be able to see it through. So keep that in mind, guys, when you are doing something like this. Just kind of clean it a little bit with your brush, and then you can get most of that, like, acrylic off there. Not that you need to, but if you need to. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to get this side to stick. Oh, you're okay, love. No worries. You don't have to apologize. Mine were literally right after she got done mixing. I think while she was mixing it together. Nice. We have lots of people that help out. I love it. Got her. Alright, let's let her dry. And then we are going to clear cap, file, and all that. So if you're here for it, let's, yay. I'm going to stick that guy right there. And then we're going to take this guy and we're going to clean our brush. Thank you for spending your Saturday with me, guys. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I got a little, like, sidetracked on some things, but we're here. We're doing it. So I am using the monomer to clean my brush. I'm not using anything else other than my monomer. So you want to make sure you clean your brush really, really nice and good before you do your clear cap. And you want to make sure there's none stuck up inside this part or the edge of your brush. And I don't, but I kind of do right there. So anyway, it's got to dry anyway, so you might as well, kill the bird with one stone, let it dry, and then clean your brush as you are letting that dry. And just make sure you keep kind of taking your finger and going along the outside, and then switch it around to do the other side. You don't have to do that, but that's what I do. Okay, we are good. I think I have a weird hair right here. I have a hair that is sticking out. There we go. Alrighty, dighty. I'm going to take this guy and... Dude, that's what I love about these. I can pour this guy out, clean it out, get ready for my clear. Put more monomer in so that way the clear is nice and clear. No other, not a bunch of acrylic stuck in it. No glitters, anything like that. So... clean it out always, and you'll have a really, really good clear cap. Boop. Roll this guy up and put her in my Ziploc baggie. So if you don't know, I put all these in my Ziploc baggie. My Ziploc baggie is in a trash bag that also smells good, and it helps keep it out your house. It keeps it contained. See? Keeps it nicely contained in there. Put it in your trash bag, then that keeps that contained in there, and then you're good to go. Kind of the best setup, actually. Zerper. How do you maintain your brushes? I consistently clean them. Like, I used to be really bad about but I clean them right after I'm done with each set. I don't let them sit there and dry. I constantly clean them. Every time. This is what she looks like, guys. I really, really, really like this color. I think if you did this color matte, it'd be so different than these ones, to be honest. So this is the lineup so far. What do you guys think? That's the lineup so far. And that's going to look bomb diggity on my actual hands. I'm so excited for it. Because these ones actually had huge glitters. These ones didn't really have, like, those huge-ass glitters like I thought. We have more huge glitters in the orange one than we do anything else. And here I'm over here thinking we didn't. Thanks. Aw, thank you. Yes, it is beautiful though. Especially even if you just did it matte. I mean, even just putting your clear on and then filing and matting it is cool too. But I don't want to matte it because the shimmer, the amount of shimmer that is in this is ridiculous. And it's hard to tell with, but like once we get that on, oh yeah, that's going to be nice. Yeah, she might be having dinner or something like that. I'm just glad you guys stayed. Thank you so much. Oh, you're okay, Nelly? It's okay. I think somebody was asking for you. Hi, Caitlin. Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Sugar. If you're new here, hello, hello, hello. We done made this massive, super orange everything glitter because I used every single orange glitter that I own. We mixed it together. This is how it came out on the nail. And now we're just going to clear cap, but I have to make sure that it's dry before I can do that. And it's still sticky, so we're going to have to wait a little bit. Thank you guys. If you guys are a new subscriber, put an orange heart in the chat if you're a new subscriber. A Bite of Sunset. Ooh, that's a good one too. A Bite of Sunset. There was one that was really good too. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the shit. Da-na-na-na-na. And it sucks when we have to wait for that to dry, but it's like still really sticky on the side right here because I added so much more. But hi Valerie, how are you? Mary Jane, hello. Oh, look at all the rainbows. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Cola. Thanks, Nelly. Thanks, Lolly. Aw, I love you guys. Look at it, though. It looks really cool. I'm definitely excited because if you look at the colors like this, look at them like that. They kind of look a little bit different. So, like, if you did use them matte, they'd still look cool. They all have such different tones in them. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Freaking awesome. That is gorgeous. So this is what we've done so far, guys. These are the colors we've done. Everything is in a playlist. Everything is in a playlist. So you guys can just click that playlist and go through the playlist if you want. Totally up to you. Aw, I love you. Somebody's... Oh my gosh, it said that... So be careful putting too many rainbows because they said... Sugar, do the poll? What poll? For the names? While we wait? Is that what you mean? I did the white poll, so we're doing white instead of silver with this set too, by the way. For the names? Oh, okay. I think I'm only allowed to do 4. It's only going to let me do 4, so I think I can have more than 4 on the community tab, though. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can only do 4. Must contain... Yeah, I can only do 4. Shoot. Oh, shit. Well, you have them, right? I have like 15. Oh, shoot. Well, I'll put them in a wheel and we can do... What if I did it like that? If I put it in a wheel and we did it like that? How about that? Would that be cool? Since we have so many. I'm turning my flash off to conserve my battery. Will that work? Shitballs. That's what it was. That was the one. It was holy shit balls. Yes, do a wheel. Okay, I'll have cola and Lil Mama's. You got them too, right? Or was that Lolly as well? Lil Mama's, Lolly, and cola. Dante's Peak, the movie. I've never seen that movie. It's up to the chat. I wrote down Lil Mama's also. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to do a poll just so that way we can. Because I want you guys to pick two, but I like that you guys come up with names. But I thought the holy shitballs would. I don't know why. I just love it, you know? I just love it, you know? Alright, let me move these out of the way here. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I'm not trying to waste your time. Okay, we're still like, for some reason, super sticky right there. Did you see that? Ah! Ooh. Oh, shit. Why is this not drying like I need it to? Ah! I wonder if it's my monomer that does that. Do that one then, if you like it so much. They are really, really pretty. They are very, very, very pretty. Oh, shit. That would not have been good. It almost went everywhere. Alright, let's do this. Let's get this cover. Just call it... It's whatever. I could do that. I definitely could do that for sure. Okay, you don't need that much monomer. It is a long nail. However, if you need to add more. But I'm going to not fill the whole thing right now. Thank you. Alrighty dighty. Alright, I'm going to move that away from that because I do not want any of that monomer getting spilt on my beautiful jar. Because, yeah, it will make it sticky. Sticky, sticky. Alright, we have our nice little chow. Alright, we're just going to do it. Alright, I'm going to wet the entire nail. Yum, yum, yum. Boop. Oh yeah. We're going to lay that down, pull it like so. And I wanted to make sure I got right over that sparkle there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull it down the rest of the way here. Just so that is the first thing to be encapsulated. Alright, let's make sure we bring this in. Not too bad. I only have to put a little bit on there. I like to do them with wetter beads, so that way, because you want your bubbles, you don't want a bunch of bubbles while you're clear capping either. We're going to pat that in. And I'm going to pull this up, right up over that, and melt that into the bead that I just laid. Like so. Take that excess off, and we're going to pull that in. Just like so. Clean your brush every time. Now I'm putting a little bit more pressure, just kind of down the sides a little bit here. Just so I can keep my sides in. And then I want to make sure my brush is actually getting clean here. The structure of your bead makes a difference, guys. Okay, I'm going to push this all the way to this side. Alright, now we're going to bring that up, melt that bead right up into that bead that you just laid. That's what you need to worry about. Melting that bead is what you need to worry about. So that way you don't have to go back in and keep adding and keep adding and keep adding because you didn't flatten that bead out in the first place. You know what I mean? Nice. It's all pretty level. I have a little bit for the butterfly sticking out, but take your bubbles out. I have a glitter mix idea. Nice. Hold on, y'all. Let the gravity do its thing. Alright, we're gonna pull that up. Melt that in. The more you do that, the more that is gonna fill in those little areas when you put your bead on. Now, I'm kind of the person that is a little bit, how do you want to call that? Freaking, what is that word? Perfectionist? There you go, that's the word. We're going to make sure she stays in the center of the nail. I'm going to bring her to the side, wet my brush, clean it. We're going to melt that bead in, and then we're going to clean our brush. And then we're going to lightly feather that down each time. And then you want to clean your brush each time as well. Bring it down, a little bit of pressure. So that way you're kind of bringing it down slowly, but you're getting over the glitters at the same time. Does that make sense? And then they're kind of even and equal. See? Meow. Nice. Perfection, everybody. Perfection. Perfection. Same thing here. Got a little bit. That bead's really sticking to my brush for some reason. Alright, this time I'm going to go this way and we're going to pull this down. Melt that bead in now. Right over that star. Because it just filled in that little area I needed it to fill in. Now I'm going to pull it up. And pulling it up is going to flatten it out. You don't want to flatten it out too much though. You know what I mean? You want to flatten it, but you don't want to flatten it too much. What is that? There we go. You want the sides to be nice and flat, but you don't want, you know, the majority of it. You want to encapsulate it to a good point, but you don't want it to be like super flat. My brush is super dirty. But I'm just gonna deal with it. And it will play a role in how your acrylic actually works with you. And you always want to make sure it's saturated. If your brush is not saturated... Oh, look, I just noticed I got a freaking black glitter in there. If your brush isn't saturated enough, You'll be able to tell because it will stick right to your freaking brush. Okay, so for this top part is why I say you never want to do glitters that are really thick up at the cuticle area, because if you can't get them to lay down the right way, they will stick up and stick out, and then you're going to have a hard time filing, and you'll just file right into it. So you just have to kind of be a little bit careful. I thought I could get it down enough to... So you just have to make sure this side... Shit, I just put my brush through that. Hi.
What temperature do I wash my blanket on?
Hot. Alright. I'm a little annoyed. I don't think I had to clean my brush this much the other day. We're almost done too. All I gotta do is freaking clean that out. Hold on, y'all. I still have to fill in the bottom and just one little thing on the top. That's it. That's freaking it, man. Sometimes this shit happens, but it's okay. Oh shit. The hell? I just stuck my finger right through that. Picked it up right on the side there. That's okay. It'll be fine. Alright. I have to clean my brush. I have to. Now you can use... I don't use acetone on my brushes unless they are so hard that you can't get anything into your brush. But you'll be able to tell if you have something still stuck in your brush. See how this side isn't fanning out like this side is? I still can see it. There's still some in there. Most people don't give a shit, but I kind of am trying to get better at what I'm doing. So just relax. Hi, Bill. Hi, everybody. Alright, that should be good enough. Make sure you're getting all the way to the edge. We're gonna pull that up. And then I'm gonna pull the rest of that down. Alright, you really want to make sure that structure is filled in really nicely on that edge, but you don't want a bunch of bumpies either, guys. Let's melt that bead up. So I'm actually using the pressure to melt that bead up into the spots that I need it. And as long as you don't have anything sticking out, like, it doesn't matter. I'll just file over that. Not really worried about it. But as long as you have a good structure point on your nail, you're fine. Alright, we're going to bring this to the sides, and then we're going to pull. And then we're going to bring down. Clean the brush, clean the brush. Cap that edge, clean it. And then that way it's still leveled. And you don't have like a super huge like bevel at the bottom here. She is completely... Okay, I missed a little bit on that corner, but that's okay. Pull this back just a hair. Pull it down just a hair. So you're not pulling it off the nail. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to push this up over. And then I'm going to pull that down. Clean my brush. Same thing. Melt that in. Just at least enough. Bring that side in. Bring that side in. You don't want like super big humps on the side, guys. See how I have a big hump right here? Now I can file that down. Literally, I can file this side down. Or I can push it in. Now you'll only be able to push so much in, but... Alright, we're only going to do a little bit more. Right here. I'm going to use it wet. And all I'm going to do is lightly feather it down. And then we're going to lightly feather it back. And what that's going to do is make it even to where it's coming down at an angle like this without our structure being compromised. And there's not a big apex bump. And I do this to get that good amount of practice in that we need. Okay, so this needs to be here. Same thing. Pull this down. And we want to make sure that we pull this up. Clean the brush. Clean the brush. Pull it back down so it fills in any gapes or holes that you need. There we go. Perfect. The better off you keep the outside of your nail, the better off you're going to be when you file. She is encapsulated, everybody. The structure, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see the structure? Has a little bit of an apex and it comes down like this. So we did fairly well, even though my brush was pissing me off. But it all depends on temperature. It depends on a lot of different ratios and variables. So we're going to let that do its thing. And I am going to clean my ever-loving brush. Are you guys excited, though? I'm excited for that freaking top coat. Hi, lovely. I can't find y'all's accounts. Why not? Hi, Josh. Yeah, you're still here. Yolanda, hello. Cleaning my brush. So, I'm not going to go all out like I did the last time. I'm going to do a little bit filing, unless you guys want me to make it look perfectly like I always do. Are you feeling left out? Oh my gosh, somebody decides to If that's bothering y'all, I'm sorry. Nothing I can do about it. I still feel like... See how your blush... See how my brush is split in the center? Can you see that? No? Anyway, my brush is open in the center right here, which means I still have shit in my brush. And you just want to make sure you're taking your finger and pushing it. Boop. You know, this is a session. You know, it's a session with Suge, and this is what we do. I'm not, like, typically, you know, I'm not doing nail art, but we're doing something, you know? Yeah, I definitely have some right in here. For some reason, it's pushed all the way up there. It's pissing me off, but anyway. It's as clean as I can get it for right now until I'm done. And of course, we gotta let her dry. I'm gonna pull. Whoop. There we go. That's better. Alright, let's clean our finger. Get this out of here. So for the most part, I'm just going to do the stuff on the sides and the top. That's it. I only have to do the bottom. And that's it. And then we put our top coat on, and that's all we got to do. So I'm not trying to keep you here all night. Sorry it took me a little bit longer this time. Not really sure why, but it did. So I'm glad you guys were here, and I appreciate you guys staying here. I really do. I'm not trying to keep everybody for hours just because or anything like that. I know a lot of people do that just to whatever, but I just take however long I take. I'm not trying to rush myself. You know what I mean? I want it to do it right. So I feel like if I rush myself, then it's going to come out shitty because I rushed myself. Even though it's nothing crazy because it's just a swatch, basically. But I kind of like looking at my stuff and being perfect in a way. It's probably not sustainable, but I've heard a lot of people talk about, well, I'm not just going to keep you on here for hours and hours. I mean, I'm not just sitting here. I'm actually doing something, you know what I mean? But I had an email. Somebody emailed me and was like, you do this on purpose. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? I don't do it on purpose. I actually love what I do. And I like helping you guys, you know? I like helping you guys. Like, when I am doing acrylic like this and I'm going down the nail like that, I really think it helps watching me do it in real time. Experience it in real time, you know what I mean? I really think it's a good thing. I really, really do. Because you can see what I'm doing in real time, but you can also see what I gotta do if I mess it up, or if I have to fix it, or if I have to add more, whatever. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because don't email me being mad because my shit is over 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Don't email me that shit. I don't know what, you know. Aw, I know, right? Thank you, Cola. Thank you to my mods. I love you guys. And thank you to everybody who is here. Do Josh too? Yes, do Josh's channel too. I know. I love you. It just was like, they literally just emailed me. It popped up on my phone. Oops, wrong email. It goes to a different email. Where the hell did I go? Why do you plan your lives 2 hours or more? Not everybody has the time and the energy to waste on 2-hour lives of doing nothing. Okay, You want to hear the name? You want to hear the name of this person? Ernie. I don't know if that's a real name or not. It doesn't sound like a real name, but maybe it is. Ernie. I'm not going to say the last name, but it doesn't seem like a real name. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what, Ernie? Go screw yourself. You don't have to be here. Like, nobody has to be here. But if you want an actual experience that's real instead of this fake-ass bullshit, well, go right ahead. But I'm not going to have it on mine. And I'm not going to let you ruin my freaking time just because you're an a-hole. You know? Like, come on, bruh. Like, don't be mad at me because we're having fun. Be mad at yourself because of whatever the hell it is you're doing. Like, goodness. I think that's the first... No, that's the second email I've gotten. Bad-wise, or that's... It's not really bad. It's just somebody bitching, but... I think because a month or two ago, I think it was, I got one, and it was fucking not good. I had to ignore it, or else I was going to go the hell off, and I didn't want to, and I thought, you know what, just don't say anything. Just let them go about their business. Let them be mad, because I don't need to be mad about nothing, you know? I'm happy to be here. And... Thank you, Cola. It sounds like a personal problem. Mm-hmm. It says they sent that literally 20 minutes ago. I just figured out that all you have to do is put @ on the page name and it'll pop up. Yeah, sometimes it will, sometimes it won't though. Depending on if they have like a page or whatever. And I continue my life while I'm enjoying the live. Like, I still made dinner. Right, right. That's what I'm saying. We like connection over here, you know? And you can still be doing so many different other things. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, bro. Like, bruh. Okay, we're still kind of sticky on the bottom, but... I'm just going to do the bottom because I don't need to really do much. We're just going to do the bottom and... That's about it. And then I'll put the top coat on. Ooh. So I'm using the 80 grit on the back side here because I did get quite a bit of that clear underneath there. So another thing, I don't really understand why people come onto people's like stuff and like say dumb shit like that. Like, are you trying to get a reaction out of me? It won't happen. I mean, I guess you did kind of get a little reaction, but at the same time, it's like, good grief. So thank you all for being here. So clearly, Ernie was in the live, emailing me and bitching at the same time. Why watch the live if you're just gonna bitch at somebody? And who has a name like that? I'm not gonna make fun of you, I'm just saying. I haven't heard anyone with the name Ernie. It's gotta be not a real name. It's gotta be. Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, this one is definitely gonna be called holy oh my shitballs, because now that happened with the email, we're definitely calling it shitballs. And I definitely want to do stuff where everybody can watch it too, but at the same time have a good time. And I'm gonna make it crispy. Hold on. I don't want to go through the glitters. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other, everybody. You know, before, stuff like that used to really piss me off. But now that, like, when people do that kind of stuff, I don't get mad unless they do it over and over again. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't get mad anymore. I used to get really butthurt and really upset, but I don't know any of those people, so I think that's what makes it easier, is because I don't know any of those people, so it's like, why? But okay. You know what I mean? So we're just going to send him some love, even though I had just... Even though that they didn't have common decency, but I am different, and I will give you common decency even though you don't deserve it. That's the difference between me and you. You know? I stuck my finger right here when I picked it up, and now there's an indent. Oh well. I'll bring that down and then... I'm gonna cross file that. I'm actually quite proud of myself. I've actually come a long freaking way, to be honest with you guys. And I'm not even just saying that either. I really have come a long way. Nice. Wanted to make sure we brought that in so that way it wasn't such a super huge hump. I would say in the past 3 years, I've really come a long way. Especially the past 3 years. And I'm definitely not gonna let anybody take that away from me. Nice. Alright, let's make her straight, and then we're gonna go. All we have to do is let your haters motivate you. Yeah, girl, shoot. I got this shit. I got this shit. That's one thing that, like, before I would say it, but I didn't really, I'm like, but no. I got this shit because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Excuse my language. I might not know everything, but I know enough. There we go. Finally got her straight. Alright, let's smooth her out. You want to make sure you're smoothing your nail out. It really does help when you're smoothing that nail out, guys. Especially around those, like, edges. Nice. All you're going to do is run your file on the cross part of your nail, like this. And then you're going to do it to the same side, but go in the opposite direction. And you're going to come down side right there. Boom! I still have to bring this in. It's all about angles. Alright, this still needs to come in. Alrighty. We're gonna take our buffer and buff the hell out of it. One thing you don't want to do is do it so much that you take this bottom part off of your nail so it goes up like that. Sometimes I do that, not paying attention, you know? The indent's just gonna have to stay there. Alright guys, once we smooth this out, we clean it off and put that top coat on. And then I'll show you the difference with all of them. I think a lot of times parasocial relationships, not even that this is one, but I think sometimes people think that people are gonna like cower down, I guess, or not cower, but like cower in a way of like shrinking themselves, you know? I don't recommend that. Because a lot of these people don't know who you are, so like they don't know your struggles. You know what I mean? And mental health is something that we need to check, you know? Be aware of. Talk about. So like experiences need to be talked about, no? Especially if they're good. Especially if they're good experiences, you really want to talk about those good experiences, because it could, even the bad ones, you know, you don't have to go into depth or detail, but you never know who you can help, you know? Not everybody's, we all don't have our shit together, let's just put it that way, in a sense, you know what I mean? We're all dealing with shit, so it's like, we're just fucking human, man. We're all just trying to get through the day. One thing I recommend is always making sure that you guys take your buffer and buff the bottom of your nail like this to make it smooth. So when you go to put your top coat on, it's actually smooth down there. Alright. I always do that to my nail. But like, for me, right? I didn't know if this glitter series was, if people was gonna like it or not, but I still went with it because it was in my head. It was something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it was like, you better do it now or none. You know what I mean? Because I needed to do my glitter, so what's the point in not doing it? You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I need that on. I need to keep this on. And I figured the ones who love it and the ones that love and want to be here, great. Awesome. At least, you know what I mean? Because sometimes, you know, when you're a creator, you just don't know. Like, you seriously just don't know. You don't know if people like it. You don't know if people are actually tuning in. You know what I mean? Because you don't necessarily always get comments. So you're like, am I doing the right thing? Like, that is part of YouTube. And that's part of the big part of YouTube. Like, your community, if you grow your community right, they will stand by you. You know, they will be here. And it'll keep growing and growing and growing, you know? And ooh. Oh my god, look at that. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea, you know? But that's okay. I got all of you. Because if we was everybody's cup of tea, then the world would be boring. You know? I think so, anyway. It is, right? I know, right? Rip the glove, because... Also, you never know who's looking for a video. Yeah. Yep. Just be kind, because you don't know what anyone's going through, either. Like, your words, or your asking somebody if they're okay, or saying, hey, are you having a good day? Or, hey, I was thinking about you, or whatever the case may be. You never know what that effect can have on somebody's life at that particular moment in time. I kind of filed into him a little bit, which I knew I would, but for the most part, this is what he looks like. Look at the color change. Now that's what it looks like matte. Like, I didn't have to file all that much, as you've seen. Top coat time. Now, I want to see something. So, flash. I want to see if it will actually show me. Oh, do you see all the glitter that is jam-packed in there? Alright, I want to see if it'll show me the reflective, because I added a shit ton of reflective in there. Alright, ready? I'm using La Katrina nails. Ready? Whoa. That. The reflective is there. You guys can't see it for some reason. Because, like, you know, when you turn your... Oh my god, look at that. Hold up, y'all. Whoa. I bet you we're really going to be able to see that reflective once I get it on my actual hand. Whoa. And if you seal the sides, the underneath end, since it's kind of clear, you know what I mean? If we sealed that in, you'd really be able to... Look, I still had a little bulge right there. Guys, the amount of glitter that is up inside that is insane. There we go. You can see some of the purple coming out. It's there when I go like this. That is when I can really see, like, the sparkle. Oh my Lanta. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to, like, go so that way you guys can actually see the sparkle. Oh, almost had it. Alright, let's put her in, shall we? She glows in the dark, too. So let's see if we can get her to glow as well. Ooh, they're gonna be gorgeous, though. Oh my god, you should see it under the light, guys. Ah! Do you guys like it? Didn't you say it would glow in the dark? Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'll show it, like, in the... Like, because I did put reflective in there, and normally that reflective shows up really well. especially in the flash. So like this one, you can see the reflected is in this one, but so those are those. 15 seconds, everybody. 15 seconds. You guys are the freaking bomb. Thanks for staying. Are you guys excited for yellow? What is your favorite color? That ghost and big star looks so cool. I know. I thought so too. The man at the gas station is gonna love these. That's right. He is though, especially because they're gonna be 5XL, and the fact that they're gonna be 5XL and on both hands, he's gonna freak out. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like, ah. My favorite color is purple, but I am also in love with yellow. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this off. Let me turn this off. Boop. I'm gonna turn my screen off. I guess we don't have any. I guess none of that was glow. But that's what she looks like in regular lighting. Really pretty and just like regular light. It looks lighter, you see? Looks dark in the flash, but when you're in like actual real lighting, look at that. Yeah, I guess we don't have any glow like I thought we did. So this one has no glow in it. So I might have to add some glow to that, to be honest. This is what it looks like in regular lighting. Oh, they're gonna look so good. It almost looks like a layered effect. Like if you look at this one, right? You have those, it's lighter, but then all these other ones are really like dark and thick. So it gives it like a two-toned layered look. And then this one's just like a glitter effect. So these are, that's what the color looks like with that light on. I'm trying to make it blurry so you guys can really see, but yeah. That is what they look like, everybody. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. Like right here, I can see the actual holographic. I don't know. You guys can't see it. Damn it. I can see it with my, like, in real time. Damn, I wish my camera would pick that up because that is fucking cool. Because it's actually turning like a blue, green, yellow, orange up the side right here. In real time. Damn. So that glitter that I put in there that I thought was glow, it's supposed to glow. Because there's the white glow pieces right there. So that must be a bad glow glitter. But anyway. There's the colors. Here they are, everybody. We have it. Oh, we got... Alright, so I'll put this thing on there. You love the red and the pink, but the orange is your fave? Yes! That's why I got Josh's birthday polish. I know! I got the birthday polish, too. So, here's... So... I'll have to put a poll up, and, well, I'll do a wheel. You ladies, I'll send me the names, and then I'll put a wheel up, and then we'll see. Or I can just name it Holy Shit Balls like I wanted to. I think I love the poll idea, so we'll definitely do that for yellow. But I gotta take this one over, because, I love your guys' names, though, I really do. But the circumstances at which has happened, I definitely think it needs to be Holy Shit Balls. Work. Holy Shit Balls. Holy shit balls, man. So I promise for the yellow, I'll do the wheel thing. I'll keep those names with us, though. Because you can use some of those other ones for the yellow, too. Alright, holy shit balls, man. So, like, when I get my new jars in, I will redo it and put it in my new jar. But, alright, that's it, guys. Bye. I saw somebody say bye, but here is Holy Shit Balls. Here is the glitter. I have probably I probably have about, like, 3 jars, maybe, of the glitter. Maybe 2. But, yeah, there's our glitter. We did it, everybody. Thank you for staying with me. And I used the 20-gram double layered acrylic jars from Beauty.com, I think is where it's from. Amazon? I found them on Amazon, but they're also on Beauty.com itself as a website. I can link them if you want. They don't leak. And then these ones too. These are my favorite. Love them. But alright, guys, that's it. Thanks for sharing Saturday with me. I thought you were leaving right that second, Sugar. I was like, dang, that was quick. I know I'm never quick with it, am I? I'm always like, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, nope. I'm leaving right now. But yeah, thank you guys for keeping me company. Thank you for coming and showing up to part 3 of the glitter adventure, Sir Mix-a-Lot with Sugar. So if you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe. Hype this live and check out the playlist. And I just dropped the red and the pink videos as well. So we have lives and videos all in that playlist, all separately as well. And the orange one will be dropped tonight, so that way you guys can see what I did. It's just a relaxing pick glitter with me. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you not tomorrow, but the following day. Check my community tab as well, and shout out to my mods, shout out to my members, shout out to my subscribers, and shout out to anybody who's new here. I love you so freaking much, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you guys. I'm drawing this out, but I really have to say it's on my chest. Please know how grateful I am for every single one of you guys, and the love and the support that you give me helps me be able to keep going. And so I just want to say thank you, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So who's ready for number yellow? Number yellow? Who says number yellow? Anyway, number 4. Stay tuned for part 4, which is yellow. So with that being said, have an amazing weekend. I will see you on the flip side. Toodaloo. Bye. Love you always.